Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Spurlock Center. We have men's basketball action here on Grizz TV. It's a top of the conference matchup as your Franklin Grizzlies host Rose-Hulman. The number 2 and 3 teams in the conference. Franklin a game ahead of the Engineers in the standings. Battled out for the second time this season. These teams met earlier in the year. Franklin took down Rose-Hulman in Rose-Hulman's home gym 68-61 off the back of a 17-point game from Cody Samples, where he went 7 of 9 from the field and multiple three-pointers. Rose-Hulman 8 and 3 in conference play off the back of the game against Transylvania. That one, another top of the conference matchup. So it's been a rough stretch to play for Rose-Hulman past couple nights. Transylvania, they lost that matchup 65-70 in Lexington. So these two teams looking for top of the second seed, trying to chase down Anderson. Franklin a week ago played Anderson, lost that matchup 62-77, the number 1 seed and one of the top 30 teams in the country. Anderson looking to secure the top of the conference. They have another game against Rose-Hulman in a few weeks. This game going to be a close matchup. Franklin, without a key starter, Lynn King misses his 3rd straight game. Filling in for him will be Dylan Beverly. Let's meet the lineups here for a second. We got for Rose-Hulman, we got BJ Wesley, Kobe Stoutmeyer, Joey Schmitz, Simon Blair, and Miles McGowan. And for the Franklin Grizzlies, we have Brady Flanagan and Cody Samples and Cooper Matthews in the backcourt, and the front court being Jesse Morgan and Dylan Beverly. We're ready for national anthem here in the stadium, so we'll step aside and be back for tip-off in a few. Ready for tip-off here in the stadium. Franklin, winners of their last matchup against Bluffton on the road in a dominating fashion. Scored over 90 points in that win versus the Beavers. Took the season series against them. Now looking to take the season series here today against Rose-Hulman. Rose-Hulman gets us underway with the opening tip, and BJ Wesley controls the ball for the Engineers. Comes out, bit of a zone look here. Kick over to Stoudemire. Stoudemire drives inside, gets around Morgan, kicks out, corner three for Stoudemire, leaves it short. Rebound tipped around, secured for Jesse Morgan. Franklin without Lynn King the past 2 games has seen sophomore Dylan Beverly step into the starting role where he's stepped up. He's averaging just under 2 points a game for Franklin before going to starting role. For the last 2 games, 11 points versus Bluffton, 12 points and 7 rebounds for Anderson. And Braden Flanagan buries a 3 off the screen late in the shot clock to get Franklin underway on the scoreboard. Flanagan, the senior, averages 10 points a game and is a threat from deep, over 40% from 3-point range this season. Stoudemire, junior guard, kicks over to Schmitz. Schmitz inside, looking for McGowan. McGowan is it taken away by Flanagan, but stepped out of bounds on the sideline trying to keep it alive. So Rose-Hulman keeps possession on this side of the floor. Star players for Rose-Hulman, Joey Schmitz and Miles McGowan. McGowan, 12 points, 9.5 rebounds, almost a double-double. Leads the conference in double-doubles this season with 5. As he was Blair there, fires a 3 to answer back from Flanagan. Matthews drives inside, kicks out, corner for Beverly. Closed down, Samples in the corner, tries a 3 himself off target. Rebound for Rose-Hulman. They have numbers 3-on-2 here. Kicks in the corner, Schmitz, 3-ball, cash. Joey Schmitz gets on the score sheet. Averages 13 points a game. The freshman from Bargersville, not too far from the road. So up the road here, went to Center Grove High School. One of the big high schools in Central Indiana. As Jesse Morgan gets around McGowan. And it's a 2-point basket for Jesse Morgan, who had a big night on Saturday where he had 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks against Bluffton. A little press there, almost got a steal. Rose now in the half court. Schmitz gets it poked away, taken away by Morgan. Morgan one-on-one with Schmitz. Schmitz able to poke it away. Beverly picks it up, kicks out Matthews. And then good recovery defense there from Rose-Hulman to stop the fast break. Morgan kicks to the corner. McGowan gets a fingertip to it and knocks it out of bounds. Flanagan open in that corner. Franklin keeps possession, 17 on the shot clock. First 3 minutes of play gone by, 17:03 left. Matthews gets into Beverly. Matthews comes in off the screen, off the backboard, can't grab the own rebound, and it's poked around, picked up by Rose-Hulman. And then Matthews almost coming up with a steal there. Now Stoudemire drives inside, kicks to the corner. Schmitz can't handle the pass, bobbles it in the corner, now drives in the lane. Turn, kick out inside McGowan, 10 on the shot clock, double teamed by Beverly and Morgan, and then a travel there called. A block there. Not sure which one of the 2 big men got the block, but both of them lots of contact. Eventually, though, no call for McGowan, and Franklin with possession. Wesley pokes that one out of the hands of Matthews, stays with Franklin. Both teams opening up with 3s to start the night. Both teams one of the better three-point shooting teams in the conference. Franklin, 38% shooting team. Rose-Hulman shoots a little bit more, so less efficient, but they average the same amount of threes made, 8.9 threes a game. Into the corner, Flanagan side steps, three-pointer on target with that one. 2 for 2 from the three-point line is Braden Flanagan to open up the night. Flanagan gets in rhythm. He can be a hard man to stop from beyond the arc, and he can step inside the arc and have some pull-up jumpers for 2. Saw last year against Hanover, had a 30-point performance. Helped Franklin take down the rival Hanover last year. Career high in points. Hasn't quite been that dominant of a scorer this year, but playing in this team system, Franklin has put up 10 points a game. Now McGowan spinning in the lane, finishing with the right hand off the glass. Time is up at 8 with 15:20 in the first half. Flanagan, handoff with Beverly. Now Morgan. Handoff, Flanagan. All about a 3. Takes a pull-up jumper in the 2-point range. No good. Samples crashes the board. Nobody boxed him out. And an easy putback for Cody Samples. And now Franklin trying to trap here in the backcourt. They got 2 to Stoudemire. Trying to take it away there, pass from Schmitz. Franklin press has given some teams some fits this season. Get Franklin off to some early hot starts. We saw that against Bluffton and Manchester where they came out, forced a bunch of turnovers early on. Stoudemire in the corner, gets Beverly on the pump fake, sidesteps and connects for a 3. Both teams on target from three-point range so far. We have 11-10 game, 14-15 left in the game. And then Matthews gets it stripped away, driving inside. And then see if they call a foul here or out of bounds on Samples. I think they're going to call out of bounds on Samples. So Rose-Hulman has possession after this timeout here with a 1-point Rose lead with 14:11 to play. Rose-Hulman with the ball and the lead after the timeout. Engineers off to a hot start, 4 for 6 from the field, 3 for 4 from three-point range. This Rose-Hulman team, not the highest scoring offense in the conference, 69 points a game, compared to Franklin just 76 points a game. Stoudemire goes around the screen, poked away by Bostic, and then bobbled around and out of bounds off Rose-Hulman. Franklin goes with the bench unit here early on. Malachi Archie, Jesse Fairs, and Will Spellman in the game with Ryan Bostic as well. Cooper Matthews, the only starter on the court for Franklin. Rose-Hulman, the same 5 started the game other than Cole Pride is checked in off the bench. Handoff for Archie. Archie drives inside, takes some contact, finds Matthews on the cut. Underneath, tough finish for Cooper Matthews. And they get that over the outstretched hand of McGowan and was able to score with the contests. An acrobatic layup puts Franklin back on top by 1. Schmitz guarded by Archie. Over to the left side now with Stoudemire. Going double team in the post, has to kick out. And pass intercepted. Matthews just trying to have to keep it alive there in the corner. And he picked that off like a defensive back, reading the pass, trying to toe tap his way in, keep it alive down the court, threw it all the way down. And they reset the shot clock to 30, so I guess they're claiming that Franklin had possession of that ball. So it looks like the referee's just talking about it. With him having two hands on the ball and able to throw it down the court, probably considered possession by the referees. So the new shot clock for Rose-Hulman after 9, it was down to about 6 or 7 seconds. I have to go the length of the court. Now a 30-second shot clock to do that. Instead, into the corner, Stoudemire. Schmitz up top, guarded by Matthews. Shot clock down to 11. Pride gives it up to McGowan. McGowan guarded by Spellman. McGowan trying to get over the top and finishes double teamed by Spellman and Fairs, but doesn't matter. McGowan gets his second bucket of the game. Each team trading leads here with each basket. It's a 1-point game either way. Bostic on the handoff. Now Matthews inside Spellman. Spellman backing down on McGowan. Poke shot from Spellman, no good. Kick out to Pride. Now Schmitz. Schmitz inside, pull-up jumper for 2. Rolls off the front rim, no good. McGowan keeps it alive, poked away by Fairs. Saved in the corner by Fairs, and Matthews picks it up. Hustle play there from Jesse Fairs. Gets up out of the bench, gets back on offense. Archie inside, finishing off the glass. Hustle play from Fairs results in 2 for Franklin. 14-13 is the score with 11.5 to go in the first half. McGowan underneath, bumping bodies with Spellman, can't connect, gets his own miss, triple teamed. Bostic pokes it away and picks it up. Franklin running down court, 3-on-3, into the corner. Archie, nothing there, slows it down. And we'll go into the half-court offense now. Never mind, Matthews pull up 3. And a foul on the rebound there on Spellman. Takes us to our under 12 media timeout here. Franklin up by 1, 11:07 to play in the first half. LeBron Benny Powell checks in for Cooper Matthews, and it's an all-5 bench unit for Franklin on the floor. Start the 11:07 mark of the first half. Still multiple starters in the court for Rose-Hulman. A few bench players as Benny Smith and Jack Genegis come into the game. Schmitz poked away by Spellman, and Spellman trying to keep it alive there. Pass going inside to Genegis, and it's almost taken away. Spellman and Schmitz, high school teammates, believably. Will Spellman, freshman at Center Grove for the Franklin team. Schmitz from Center Grove as well. Played on that team last year together. They get switched onto each other there. But Pride left wide open, pull up, elbow jumper, no good. Long rebound for Benny Powell. Bears 3-point line over to Archie. Spellman handoff. Archie drives to the basket. Gets it rejected from behind by Pride. Pinned off the glass. Frank will make some changes here as Ryan Bostic and Jesse Fairs and Malik Archie come out for Jesse Morgan III, Cody Samples, and Braden Flanagan. Flanagan, the hot shooter so far, has had 2 threes for Franklin to lead the scoring. Something of a play drawn up for him coming into the game. Handoff for Flanagan, gives up to Samples, over to Spellman. Dribble handoff. Shot clock down to 7 for Franklin. Samples in the lane, has to put it up, and finishes. Tough turnaround. Push shot for Cody Samples, and then Benny Powell comes with a steal and finishes it on his own. Huge play there from the sophomore LeBron Benny Powell. Gets a steal and a score quickly for Franklin, makes it a 5-point game with 9:50 in this first half. Trapped over there in the corner with Smits, gets it out to Pride, now over to the corner, Stoudemire. I'm sorry, that's Benny Smith in the corner. Now Pride drives inside, multiple bodies around him, drawing some contact going up, and we'll shoot some free throws here. The first free throws of the night will belong to Cole Pride, the sophomore from Batesville High School here in Indiana, from Osgood, where he resides. 65% free throw shooter. A key piece off of this Rose-Hulman bench, averages almost 8 points a game and 4 rebounds. As the 2 big men for Franklin who started today come in, Will Spellman checks out. Dylan Beverly and Jesse Morgan, or just Dylan Beverly came in. Morgan was already in the game. Second free throw, no good, but a long rebound tipped way out and secured for Rose-Hulman. Referee just resetting to 30 there on the shot clock as there's a free throws for Rose-Hulman, so they get 30 on the shot clock. Four-point Franklin lead with 9:30 left in the first half. BJ Wesley and Kobe Stoudemire back in the game. Generate some offense for Rose-Hulman. Wesley drives to the free throw line, kicks back out, driving in the lane into the corner. 3-pointer for Benny Smith over the outstretched arm of Flanagan. That's the 4th 3 of the game for Rose-Hulman. Samples gets cut off. Now it's to swing around the top of the key. Flanagan gets it inside to Morgan. Morgan working his way inside over the top of Genegis, and he can't score there. Wesley on Benny Powell. Driving into the lane, kicked in the corner, 3-pointer, Stoudemire. Bullseye. The 5th 3 puts Rose-Hulman up by 2. 20-18, 8:20 left in the first half. 3-point line is Rose-Hulman's bread and butter tonight. And the pass tipped away and taken away by Rose-Hulman. The second turnover of the game for Franklin. And a chance to extend the lead here for Rose. Genegis looking for options. Now Benny Smith, guarded by Samples. Genegis drives, working on Morton, spinning, kicking out. Blair thought about a 3, will try one, off target. Franklin trying to stop this 7-0 run here. Samples, 3-pointer, catch. Cody Samples from deep. This is gonna be a 3-point shootout. And Flanagan almost takes that away, poked away. The corner, under 8 left in this first half. A 3-point barrage from both teams. It's 21-20. So 1 point Franklin lead as Cody Samples hit the three before the timeout to put them back on top. It's 7:29 to play in the first half. Three-pointer has been the way of the game so far. 4 for 5 for Franklin, or 3 for 5 for Franklin, 5 of 7 for Rose-Hulman. Benny Smith thought about the three there. Passes it up. Stoudemire guarded by Matthews. Switched on to Beverly. Stoudemire almost slips there, keeps his footing. Gets out to Benny Smith. Shot clock down to 5. Pull-up jumper in the 2-point range. No good from Benny Smith. And Franklin, chance to make it a 3-point game with a 2. Ferris, handoff Matthews. Matthews finds Ferris underneath. Ferris loses his handle. And it's out of bounds off of Rose-Hulman. That is a questionable call. It didn't look like anybody ever touched Ferris or touched the ball. It looks like we're going to go to our replay board, but Franklin will keep possession. They'll take the break. That definitely looked like it was off of Ferris, but Matthews off the pull-up jumper on the free throw line scores for his second basket of the game. More full court press for Franklin. Archie picking up Stoudemire full court. Stoudemire takes a screen. Hands off for Genegis, or Blair that is now. Blair on a 3-point line, spinning in the lane. Post shot almost bounces in off the back of the rim. Chance to make it a 2-possession game for Franklin into the quarter. Samples leaves it short. Down low to Blair. Rejected by Beverly off the glass. Dylan Beverly, who was a freshman, had over 20 blocks in the season. This year, not as many blocks, but in the starter role, he's picked up 5 blocks in the 2 games he's played, and there's another one for him. A foul there on the play on Rose-Hulman. Foul goes on Kobe Stoudemire. Franklin gets possession as Jesse Farish comes in the game for Franklin, and Ryan Bostic as well. Inside to Beverly, poked away, but a foul called there on, they'll go on AJ Wesley, or BJ Wesley. And say Beverly was in the act of shooting, so he'll shoot 2 shots here for Dylan Beverly, the sophomore from local Franklin Community High School here in Franklin. First free throw, good for Beverly. Just a 66% free throw shooter is Beverly, but not many attempts on the season for those numbers. And 2 for 2 at the line for Beverly, makes it a 5-point Franklin lead. 5:30 left to play in the first half, as Beverly will check out here for Jesse Morgan. It's been over 3 minutes since Rose-Hulman's last field goal, the 8:32 mark from Stoudemire. The Franklin defense been locking down here. Schmitz in the corner though. 3-ball ends the drought. 6-3 of the half for Rose-Hulman. 2-point Franklin lead. Fairs over to Matthews, now up top with Morgan. Around the perimeter it goes. Matthews off the screen, drives inside, pull-up jumper. Too strong. Rebound for Rose-Hulman. Bostic almost takes it away there. Pass inside. Blair. 1-2. Give and go with Cole Pride, and a basket ties us up at 25. Morgan trying to work down the post there, has to kick out. Fairs, shot clock down to 10, drives inside, gets underneath, gets cut off, bounce pass finds Matthews, can't finish, and then Franklin, another possession, scoreless. 5-0 run here quickly by Rose-Hulman. Chance to take the lead here, and then foul there before the shot on Ryan Bostic. He got his hand in the cookie jar, couldn't get it out in time. And that takes us to under 4 media timeout, last media timeout of the half. It's a tie ball game. We'll see who comes out on top before the halftime break. So Rose-Hulman with possession here. Tie ball game with 3:56 left in the first half. See who can come up on top going into the halftime break. And in the corner, Flanagan picks it off. It's poked away by Schmitz, but stays with Franklin. Already the 6th turnover there for Rose-Hulman in the half. They only average 10 a game. Franklin forces almost 15 turnovers a game, so we'll see if Franklin keep forcing those turnovers, playing their style of game, getting out into the fast break. Flanagan comes off the screen, picks up the dribble, has to get inside to Archie. Archie with shot clock down to 5. Trying to work on Schmitz. Fadeaway two-pointer, too strong for Archie. Is another possession scoreless for Franklin. That's almost 2 minutes now without a bucket. They're going up by 5. Stoudemire can't give Rose-Hulman the lead there. Matthews pushing the pace, and then a foul there on the steal from B.J. Wesley. Be Wesley's 2nd foul. So the team's 3rd, so no free throws for Franklin yet. Way away from that mark. Matthews driving inside, kicks out Beverly. Beverly now drives in the lane. Smaller defender over the top of him. Tough jumper, but good for Dylan Beverly. His first field goal, his 4th point of the game. Stoudemire almost allowed to just run free there off the inbound press. And then an offensive foul there on Cole Pride. Drawn by Beverly. They were fighting for position down low there. Pride, too much contact, and Franklin gets possession back. Beverly to Flanagan. Now Matthews down low to Morgan. Morgan push shot. Good. Jesse Morgan's 2nd field goal. And Franklin back up by 4. 2 minutes and change to play. First half. Rose-Hulman on a 2-minute scoreless run themselves. Last field goal at the 4:30 mark. A couple turnovers and offensive fouls have taken away some chances. McGowan almost gets it poked away, kicked out. Smith thought about it. Has to kick out. Shot clock down to 3 for Stoudemire. Drives inside. Layup over Morgan. No good. Rebound poked away. Lost it was Pride. Franklin running 4-on-2 fast break. Samples finds Flanagan. 3 ball. Cash! 7-0 run for Franklin forces a Rose-Hulman timeout. It's 32-25, a minute and a half to play in the first half. So Rose-Hulman down by 7, took a timeout here, trying to stop the 7-0 run from Franklin. Need a basket here, been almost 4 minutes scoreless for Rose-Hulman. Franklin playing some good defense down the stretch here in the first half. Fry kicked out, three-pointer, no good. And a rebound off of Franklin. That stays with Rose-Hulman underneath the basket. Benny Powell will check in for Franklin as Braden Flanagan comes out. Flanagan, the leading scorer in the game so far. 9 points on 3 three-pointers. Long throw in gets to Pride. Now McGowan underneath the basket. Now pass into the corner. Stoudemire barely keep it in there. Now Schmitz on the screen, drives inside, handoff at the rim, and then a foul there on the way up. Beverly and Pride rising to the summit. A lot of contact and a foul for Pride, and 2 free throws coming. First free throw good from Cole Pride. Pride 1 for 2 from the line earlier, has 4 points now, 3 rebounds and an assist. So just 50 seconds left. That free throw short, but a rebound for McGowan. And a 4-point swing for Rose-Hulman as Schmitz drills a three-pointer. That's a huge swing there as Rose-Hulman is down by 7. This makes it a 3-point game with 30 seconds left to play in the half. Samples goes up to Beverly. Beverly driving in the lane, kick out Morgan. Now Samples on for a screen, shot clock down at 10, gets trapped there in the corner, and then taken away by Schmitz. They'll call a tie up there, and Franklin half possession arrow. Franklin gets a little bit of a bailout on the tie up, and Franklin's going to take a timeout here with 16.8 left in the half, just 7 seconds on the shot clock. This is a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll stick with you here. Let's dive into some stats before halftime. Franklin shooting 54% from the field to Rose-Hulman's 45. The 7 three-pointers from Rose-Hulman's kept this game close, 7 for 10 from 3. Franklin getting out rebounded by Rose-Hulman 14-10, especially on the offensive glass. 6 offensive rebounds just as Franklin 2. Franklin has forced 8 turnovers on 7 steals. Points off of turnovers for Franklin has 11 points to the 0 points off turnovers from Rose-Hulman. They've only forced Franklin to 3 turnovers. So we'll see how those numbers stack up towards the end of the game. But Franklin is definitely a team that wants to dominate that points off turnover stat. They have the ball here off the inbound. Get into Samples. Samples drives inside, tough shot, good, and the foul for Cody Samples. Huge basket before the halftime buzzer as Cody Samples has a chance for a 3-point play at the line. Samples up to 9 points now, a chance to make it double figures before the halftime break. Rose-Hulman faithful in full support tonight. A lot of them make that trip for this game. Samples finish off the three-point play. 10 seconds, though, for Rose-Hulman to do something on the court. A foul there on Benny Powell. And just Franklin's fourth foul of the half, so no free throws yet. Still 7 seconds left for Rose-Hulman. Gotta go a long way here. Stoudemire gets around Benny Powell, goes inside, layup, can't go, put back, now good from McGowan. That does it for our first half. Franklin has a 6-point lead, 35-29. Cody Samples and Braden Flanagan, the leading scorers for Franklin. 10 points for Samples, 9 for Flanagan. Jesse Morgan also had 4, with Cooper Matthews with 4, Beverly with 4 for Franklin. Rose-Hulman, 9 points for Schmitz, hit 3 threes in that first half as well. 4 points for Cole Pride, 6 points for Kobe Stoudemire, hit 2 3-pointers. This Rose-Hulman team was 7 for 10 in that first half from three-point range. Has kept this game a little bit closer than maybe we should suggest. Franklin been playing well on both ends of the court, shooting the ball well on a 56% rate. And Franklin bench getting outscored 7-4. Franklin's fast break points and points in the paint on top of those stats. 7 fast break points to the Rose-Hulman 3. 16 points in the paint for Franklin, just 4 in the paint for Rose-Hulman. That does it for our first half of action. We'll be back in a bit for the second half of action. second half of basketball getting ready to get underway here in the Spurlock Center. Franklin with a 6-point lead after the first 20 minutes. Cody Samples leads all scores with 10. Braden Flanagan and Joey Schmitz, the ones behind him, with 9. Both of them with a trio of triples. And Rose-Hulman's strong three-point shooting performance in that first half, 7 for 10 from the field, or from the three-point range, kept them in this game, even though they shot just 43% from the field, compared to Franklin's 56% field goal percentage. Hanover had 8 turnovers in that opening half. Franklin averages forcing 15 turnovers a game, while Rose-Hulman only turns it over about 10 times, so we'll see which team gets the better of the turnover battle here in this second half. And Rose-Hulman gets us underway. Schmitz sends it up to Wesley into the corner now. Stoudemire up top. McGowan drives in on Morgan. Shot clock down to 7. Inside to Blair, and he can't finish the layup. Flanagan pull up two-pointer this time off the front rim. To the corner, Matthews just put his hands up, got a piece of it. He was trying to get to Schmitz over in that corner. Now McGowan double teamed, kicks out Stoudemire in the corner, 3-ball, rims out. Stoudemire had a pair of threes in that first half, misses his first one in the second. Franklin back in that half-court offense. Samples pick and roll there with Morgan. Morgan to Beverly. Beverly gets it out to Samples. Samples long three-pointer, back rim, no good. Their team yet to score a basket in the opening minute and a half of this second half of play. See if Rose-Hulman can end the drought here. Wesley over to McGowan. Guarded by Morgan in the paint, bumping bodies. Has to put it up over the top of Morgan and gets the friendly roll into the basket. 4-2. That's McGowan's third field goal. He's got 6 points to go with his 6 rebounds. Leading double-double scorer in the conference, looking to try and grab another one here tonight. Might be the difference they might need in this game to come out on top. Down by 4 right now. Morgan in the lane. Spinning, bumping by the McGowan, getting up underneath, up and under, and a foul called on McGowan. And Jesse Morgan will head to the line for 2 free throws. It's McGowan's second personal. First of the half for Rose-Hulman. Jesse Morgan, the senior from South Bend, the transfer in from Manchester, averages 10 points, 5 rebounds for Franklin. He's been a key part playing that center position the last 2 years for Franklin. Might not be the tallest center in the conference, but definitely plays like one. Just at 6'4", though. He makes up with lack of height with his size down low. Second free throw rims out, so 1 for 2 at the line for Jesse Morgan. Schmitz stops on a dime, kicks over to McGowan. McGowan guarded by Morgan. Samples on the double team. McGowan has to kick out. Stoudemire driving on the baseline. Nothing there for him. Kicks out Schmitz, long three as the shot clock winds down. Can't go. Offensive rebound, though, for Cole Pride and a putback. Rose-Hulman dominating the offensive glass in the first half, 6-2. Add another one to that tally now with that rebound from Pride. Fairs goes up to Flanagan. Flanagan drives into the lane. Tough layup. Can't get the spin on it. And then a foul there on the loose ball on the floor. Jesse Fairs draws the foul. I believe Cole Pride will be called for the foul. Yep. Cole Pride picks up his second foul. It's a 3-point game, 16:45 left in this second half. Matthews trying to get it in, does so for Fairs. Now shot clock down to 20 for Franklin. Archie into Jesse Morgan, cross-court pass for Fairs. Just rocketed over there from Morgan, and then Fairs tied up and trying to stay in bounds, and then it's a foul, I believe on Franklin, or went out of bounds. I think they're gonna call it out of bounds off of Franklin and touched the sideline before Pride touched it. So turnover by Franklin, just their third of the game. As Will Spellman will come in for Jesse Morgan. Stoudemire gets it in on the inbound. Matthews picks him up, full court. Stoudemire drives to the right, kicks out up top Pride. Pride drives in the lane, can't get it over the top of Spellman. And now Franklin has numbers 4-on-3. Matthews inside to the rim, but can't finish off the glass. Now Wesley inside, McGowan knocked away by Matthews, and a steal for Franklin. Going the other way, Schmitz pokes it away from Matthews, and it's out of bounds on Franklin. Rose-Hulman not happy from the officials from our right here. And a timeout call, under 16 to play, 36-33. Back here after the timeout, referees took a little look at the replay board after some encouraging from the fans in the stands. Nothing overturned though. Franklin still with the ball. 15:54 left in the second half. 3-point Franklin lead. Matthews drives inside in the lane, bounce pass to Spellman, knocked away. Up court to Stoudemire. Stoudemire driving inside, and foul called there on Fairs on the layup. So 2 free throws coming for Kobe Stoudemire. Stoudemire, the junior from Jeffersonville, Indiana. An 86% free throw shooter, has one of the best free throw percentages in the conference. Currently in third on that statistic. Jesse Morgan and Ryan Bostic check in for the Grizzlies. Stoudemire averages almost 12 points a game, almost 3.5 rebounds. He's got 6 tonight, 6 points tonight, only 1 rebound so far. And goes 2 for 2 at the line, and makes it just a 1-point game for Franklin. Archie Try to get it down low to Morgan. It's poked away. Just runs out of bounds. Franklin keeps possession. McGowan down underneath there, poking it away from Morgan. Those two battling for position inside all night so far. Long inbound for Fairs. Gives it up to Bostic. Bostic, shot clock down to 10. Archie. Back on the top of the key. 5 to shoot for Archie. Poked away. Gets to the Samples. Samples drives inside, takes it to the rim, throws it up, draws a foul before the shot clock expires. Foul goes on Joey Schmitz, team's third. Just Schmitz's, that's Schmitz's third foul as well. So a little bit of foul trouble there for Rose-Hulman's leading scorer. A little bit of a discussion here between, or Samples is getting taped up. Looks like he's got a, I'm just getting bandaged up. Might have been bleeding on the hand. The contact on that shot. For Samples is 2 free throws here. Two free throws coming for Cody Samples. First one good. Samples, the senior, and Versailles, key leaders on this team, averages almost 9 points a game. That one bounces all around the rim and no good. So 1 for 2 for Samples, just a 2-point lead for Franklin. Rose-Hulman 3-ball will put them on top. Leslie drives inside, knocked away, but a foul called on Franklin. Cody Samples picks up the foul, just his first, team's third. Stoudemire in the corner, driving on Bostic. Gets it down low, and a foul there on Morgan. Just now 4th team foul for Franklin. Cooper Matthews will check in for Cody Samples. And it's Morgan's 2nd foul. Stoudemire driving, kicks out to Pride. Pride left open for 3. Bullseye. Cole Pride's first 3-pointer of the game. Give him 9 points. And Rose-Hulman back up by 1. Franklin's going to take a timeout here. 14-34, 1-point Rose-Hulman lead. So a 1-point Rose-Hulman lead. Franklin has the ball though. 14:30 left to play in this second half. It's been a 9-2 run over the last couple minutes for Rose-Hulman. Franklin yet to score a field goal this half. Just has a a couple free throws on the mark. Ferris left open in the corner. Too strong on the three-point shot. Matthews diving on the floor, gets the ball, and then Ferris draws a foul. Franklin with possession here, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Matthews the inbounder for Franklin. Into the corner, Morgan thought about the three ball, not his shot, only attempted one of them so far this season. Bostic over to Matthews. Matthews driving inside, plenty of contact before the shot. Foul goes on, 21, Benny Smith. Team 16 foul. Creeping towards that 1-and-1 bonus for Franklin. Find Flanagan open on the inbound, pop and shoot. No good for Flanagan. Hit those three-pointers in the first half, and anything besides a three ball has not fallen for Flanagan. McGowan left open long, bank shot is open. Franklin looking for some offense in the half court, has yet to score a field goal this half. Matthews drives on the baseline, kicks out. Beverly, three ball, no good. Rebound poked out for Rose-Hulman. Franklin offense has gone ice cold this second half. And down low, fighting for position, Beverly and Pride. And a foul goes on Beverly. Cody Samples will check back in the game for Franklin. 3-point lead for Rose-Hulman. Into the corner, Smits left open. No good. Rebound for McGowan. Into the corner, Smits saves the high pass. Drives inside. Looking for options now. Into the other corner, Smits driving on Morgan. Step back. Kicks out. Stoudemire, three ball. Bullseye. 6-point Rose-Hulman lead. Beverly, after Samples. Franklin needing a spark on offense. Somebody trying to find a basket. Morgan inside, tough shot, 8 falls. Jesse Morgan's third field goal has 7 on the night. Stops the scoreless run from Franklin and the field goal drought. I went all the way back into that first quarter. Smits left open for 3. Too short, long rebound. Rolls across the court, McGowan on the floor, picking it up. Stoudemire, guarded by Samples around the screen. Driving inside, tough layup, no good. Rebound for McGowan, and then a foul on the way up on the putback. 2 free throws coming for Miles McGowan. McGowan, the senior from Indianapolis, went to Mooresville High School. Averages almost a double-double. He's got 8 points, 11 rebounds, 9 points now. Second free throw here can give him his 6th double-double of the season. Going second free throw coming here at the line. Connects. It's a 6-point Rose-Hulman lead, their largest of the night so far. McGowan will check out. Has his double-double for the night, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Goes along with his 3 assists and a steal. Franklin, Malachi Archie into the game. Needing to spark more offense. Flanagan, 3 ball, too strong. Long rebound secured by Rose-Hulman. Franklin just getting dominated on the glass, 25-16. Down low, poked away by Samples. Samples with a steal, much to the dismay of the Rose-Hulman fans next to us. Samples working on Blair, and now gets it back. 10 on the shot clock, inside, stops, gets it to Morgan underneath. Lost his footing, blocked, and Stoudemire keeps it alive for Rose-Hulman. Feels almost like a Rose-Hulman home game here in this Spurlock Center, even though Franklin pass bounces off the leg of Flanagan and stays with Rose-Hulman. Takes it to an under 12 timeout. It's a 6-point Rose-Hulman lead with 11:07 to play. So Rose-Hulman with the ball up by 6 with 11:07 to play in the second half. Franklin getting a team talk there in the huddle from Coach Hamilton. Passionate, telling the guys to move the ball around, keep playing their style of ball. They need to be more aggressive, though, on the rebounds. Getting dominated on the boards, 27-17, especially offensively. There's 10 offensive rebounds. And then fighting down low. Fairs, and I believe that's Pride down low, get tangled up. Foul goes on Will Spellman, actually. And that puts Rose-Hulman at the line in the 1-and-1 bonus. First free throw on the 1-and-1, good for Pride. Moves him into double figures. Filled up the stat sheet, Skull Pride. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Every stat category almost filled for him. And he goes 2 for 2 at the line, so give him 11 points now. And now a 8-point Rose-Hulman lead. Sample step back, 3-pointer. Too strong on the rebound for Rose-Hulman. Franklin, they kind of need those shots to go if they want to keep in this game. Rose-Hulman's been getting whatever they want on offense these last couple minutes. Stoudemire on the screen, over to McGowan. Going inside, working on Spellman, and then a foul there called on Spellman. Matthews, Benny Powell, and Morgan will check in for the Grizzlies. As Flanagan, Spellman, and Archie will come out. Chance to put it to a 10-point lead, the largest of either team. If McGowan drills both of these free throws, that's a lane violation on Rose-Hulman. So the free throw won't count. Franklin just 1 field goal this half. need to find some offense. To Fairs. Fairs guarded by Genegis. Samples on the baseline, driving inside. Tough layup, no good. Rebound for McGowan, his 12th board. Another chance to push it to double figures for Rose-Hulman. Wesley gives it up to McGowan, drives inside. Tough layup, scores. 10-point Rose-Hulman lead now. 9:50 to play in second half. Franklin's offense just downright cold this second half. Just 4 points. 1 field goal, a pair of free throws. The only points for Franklin. Matthews over to Benny Powell. Corner three. Can't get it to go. They can't buy a bucket. Samples finds Morgan, and Morgan scores. He's the only one to score this half for Franklin. Jesse Morgan has 9. Back to single digits, but Franklin needs to force some stops here. Over to Wesley. Wesley will drive inside to the rim. No one there to stop him. Another easy basket for Rose-Hulman. Morgan. Gonna find some options. Gives it over to Benny Powell. To Samples. Down to 12. Into the corner. Matthews will try a 3. Leaves it short. Seems like Franklin just looking for some desperation shots to fall, and none of them are going for him. 10-point lead. Chance to extend it for Rose-Hulman. Wesley splits the defenders. Pull up jumper at the free throw line. No good. And rebound there, poked away. McGowan knocked it out of bounds out of Samples' hands, and Franklin gets it. Schmitz comes back in the game. Playing with 2 fouls as Schmitz has 9 points. Those 3 three-pointers, his only field goals as well. Braden Flanagan came in for the Grizzlies. Franklin just needs to keep finding options to score here, instead of trying to be desperation heroes from 3-ball. This team, predicated on ball movement, has been unable to find any open lanes, any open cuts. Rose-Hulman's defense has been suffocating this half. Flanagan will drive inside, kick to the corner. Benny Powell try a 3-ball, rims out. Samples offensive rebound, puts it up and scores. That's the type of hustle plays Franklin needs if they want to come back down 8, 51-43, 7:51 to play in the second half. An 8-point game for Rose-Hulman. They are on top with 7:50 left in this second half. Franklin just 8 points in the second half. They had 35. They shot 56% from the field in the first half. They're just 3 of 17 from the field, 0 of 8 from three-pointer, and they have put themselves in foul trouble as they're in the 1-and-1 bonus already. Rose-Hulman is, and so it's going to be a tough uphill climb these final 7:45 for Franklin. Down by 8, Rose-Hulman. Chance to put it back into double digits here with a basket. Stoudemire gets up to Wesley, poked away by Flanagan. Shot clock down to 10 into Schmitz. Thought about the 3. Matthews stuck with him all the way around the baseline. Now McGowan, shot clock down to 2. Over the top of Samples, push shot, no good. And then a foul there on the rebound. And it goes on Rose-Hulman. Foul goes on McGowan, his third. Chance to cut into the lead now for Franklin. Make it just a 6-point game here. Need to keep finding options inside. The paint has been closed off. The three-point line shot hasn't been working, so they got to go to something. Matthews knocked around in the lane, and it's a foul on Rose-Hulman. And that puts Rose-Hulman in the 1-on-1 bonus. So Cooper Matthews will go to the line for a 1-on-1 free throw here. Dylan Beverly checks back in for Franklin. Comes in for Jesse Morgan. The 1-on-1 free throw, no good from Cooper Matthews. And big points there to cut into the lead. Go by the wayside for Franklin. Under 7 minutes to play. Rose-Hulman been dominating the second half, 22-8. Pass down low, taken away by Franklin. Flanagan over to Matthews. Matthews drives in, and then a foul on the drive there. So Matthews will go back to the line for 1-on-1 here. Foul goes on Joey Schmitz, his third. First free throw on this 1-on-1 attempt, good from Matthews. Matthews, bit of a slow game, just 2 for 8 from the field. 4 points, has 5 rebounds though. Trying to help on that glass. Franklin just being out-rebounded, 31-20. Second free throw, no good. Wesley just taking time off the clock here. They know clock's on their side. Into the corner, Pride down low to McGowan. And McGowan draws a foul there. And we'll go to the line for a 1-on-1. Matthews a little slow to get up there. Took some contact with McGowan. Matthews will have to check out here for Franklin. As Dylan Beverly checks back in for him. One-on-one coming from McGowan here. And leaves it short. Rebound for Franklin. Chance to cut into the lead now for Franklin. Down by 7. Matthews into the corner. Beverly thought about the 3-ball. Drives to the lane, off the glass, can't finish. Did a little bit too much that time maybe for Beverly. Just left it too strong off the glass. Chance to cut into the lead. And that pass off its target. Schmitz couldn't reach out for it. And then now it's another turnover by Rose-Hulman. That's their 10th. Archie to Samples. Samples looking for options. Samples goes up to Flanagan. Flanagan drives, finds Beverly on the cut, up and under, scoring on the finish. It's a 5-point game now for Rose-Hulman. 5:20 left to play. McGowan gets it up to Schmitz. Archie poking it away, still on the floor here. Diving for it is Stoudemire, and then Rose-Hulman down just to 5 on the shoot. The shot clock, Pride's layup won't go, and then a foul there on the rebound on McGowan. So another free throws coming for Rose-Hulman. This time just Franklin is in the double bonus, so 2 free throws for McGowan. Foul goes on Malachi Archie. His first. First free throw from McGowan, good. Back up to a 6-point game. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound secured by Archie. Field goal makes it just a 4-point game. Samples inside. That is the most unlucky shot I've ever seen. I don't know I've seen a layup be wedgied like that. That is unfortunate break for Samples. Franklin has a possession arrow though, so they'll keep the ball on the tie-up technically. And that was a shot to cut it to 4 for Franklin. Franklin gets it into Beverly off the inbound. Flanagan inside, gets it down low to Morgan. Morgan, contact on the way up, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. That's McGowan's 4th. Jesse Morgan, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, an assist, and a block. Makes the first of 2 free throws. Second free throw off the front, lip and out. It's still a 5-point Rose-Hulman lead. 4.5 to play in the second half. Rose-Hulman's offense have stagnated a little bit. Wesley, guarded by Benny Powell. Shot clock down to 12. Wesley drives inside into the corner. Schmitz, extra pass, Pride. One more to Stoudemire, top of the key. Pull up elbow jumper, short, long rebound secured for Pride. New 20-second shot clock into the corner. Schmitz, 3-ball, connects. Huge bucket there from Rose-Hulman. Puts it back up by 8. Samples drives inside to Beverly. Back to Samples. Samples driving in and tied up there with Pride, and it's a jump ball. Rose-Hulman gets possession. Takes us to our under 4 timeout. 55-47, 3:53 left to play. So an 8-point lead for Rose-Hulman with possession, under 4 to play. Rose-Hulman has been dominating this second half. 26 points in this second half. Franklin just 12 on 4 of 20 shooting. Have been scoreless from 3-point range. It's just been a dominant performance from Rose-Hulman in the second half. There's still plenty of time for Franklin to try and put a comeback here. It's just an 8-point game. Wesley brings it up the court, taking time. They know time's their friend, and then driving inside, and then foul there on Beverly. Get tied up there. Beverly called on the whistle. Beverly's third. And then 2 free throws coming for BJ Wesley. He's just got 1 field goal so far tonight. First free throw's coming for him. One of the first free throws good. Now Flanagan and Matthews check in for Franklin. Jesse Morgan as well. 3:40 left. Free throw here puts him back up by double digits. Second free throw, no good. Archie grabs the board for Franklin. Archie gets it to Morgan at the 3-point line. Handoff, fake handoff, over to Archie in the corner. Archie drives inside, dish to Morgan underneath the basket, tough angle, gets it to go off the glass. Seven-point lead for Rose-Hulman. Wesley gets it from Schmitz, and now Wesley is going to take some more time off the clock. Guarded by Samples. Around the screen, trapped, gets it up to Stoudemire. Cross court, heave over to, and then Pride on the 3-point shot, gets it rejected by Samples. Up the court to Samples, into the corner, Flanagan, 3-ball, cash! Huge bucket, Braden Flanagan makes it a 4-point game with 2:36 to play. Flanagan's 4th 3-pointer, and then a timeout taken by Rose-Hulman. Franklin, the crowd, back in it. 2.5 to play. We'll be back for this final 2:30 in a second. So now a 4-point game with 2.5. It was almost 10 just a minute ago. But the basket from Morgan and the 3-pointer from Flanagan cuts it down to 4. And the Franklin crowd gets back into it. 2:32 left to play. Matthews, Archie, Benny Powell, Samples, and Morgan, the 5 for Franklin. They're going full court press, and then there's a foul there on Matthews. And that puts Rose-Hulman at the line. Cooper Matthews, 2nd foul. And now Wesley will head to the line for 2 free throws. Hasn't had many attempts on the season, Wesley, just 3 of 7 from the free-throw line. He's guaranteed 2 here as they're in the double bonus. These free throws could be huge to put it back into a 3-score game. A 2 3-pointer game as well. Makes the first. Braden Flanagan back in the game for Franklin. Benny Powell checks out. Offense for defense. Wesley at the line. 2 for 2. 6-point ball game. The clock not Franklin's friend right now. Morgan handoff with Archie. Matthews gets it down low to Morgan. Morgan, spin move, underneath, foul, and the basket! Put on the line, 3-point play coming for Jesse Morgan. Chance to make it just a 3-point game here with, or A 3-point game with a free throw. McGowan, I believe, fouls out with that foul. That's his 5th. And so McGowan out of the game for the remaining 2:15. 3-point play converted. 3-point ball game. This is going to be one tight finish here in the Spurlock Center. Stoudemire gets it on the inbound. Benny Powell back in the game. They give it up for Schmitz. And then Benny Powell knocks it away. Archie with a steal. Samples drives the other way to the rim. Can't finish. Rose-Hulman gets it across half court and slows it down. 1:50 on the clock. Stoudemire, guarded by Benny Powell. Takes the screen from Genegis. Now in the lane. Up underneath. 2-point shot for Stoudemire. Connects. 5-point game now. 1:30 for Franklin. Need a quick basket here. Matthews to Morgan. Morgan guarded by Genegis. McGowan's fouled out. We'll see if Morgan can get the better. Genegis down low. Morgan working on him. Underneath. Goes up. Can't finish. Poked out. Archie. Rebound for Franklin. Another chance for a basket here, but Franklin down to 1:10. Got to go quick. Archie drives inside. Blocking foul. Feet weren't set on the drive, and that puts Archie at the line for 2 free throws. The Rose-Hulman faithful not happy to my right. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone, but they're saying some words that aren't good for air. 5-point game, 2 free throws coming for Archie. The foul goes on Schmitz. He's got 4 fouls. BJ Wesley also with 4 fouls. First free throw, good for Malachi Archie. Archie, the senior from Park Tudor in Indianapolis, an 80% free throw shooter. Trying to make it just a 1-possession game here. Going into the final minute and change. Two for 2 at the line. 3-point ball game, 1:08. Get it into Pride. Stoudemire trapped by Benny Powell. Schmitz got to get it across half court. Does so. To Wesley. Wesley will drive into the corner. Poked away by Archie and sealed by Franklin. Matthews driving the other way. Over to Samples. Poked away. And they're calling that Rose-Hulman ball. They're going to review it. The referee on the near side call for review. At least they're going to huddle up here. That looked like it go either way. We'll see the camera angle. Big call here. Looked like it might have been poked out of bounds. The near side referee was the one that called it. The far side referee, though, was the one that questioned the call. So quickly to the replay board with 48.9, 57 seconds, or 57 to 60 is the score. Possession here be a crucial call. The ball goes to Rose-Hulman. This becomes almost a foul shot game. 48 seconds left. And Franklin gets the ball, and they have a chance to tie it up with a 3-pointer. They're going to come to the, they turn around the replay board. They come to the third official. He'll take a look, get his opinion on it. Both teams in the huddle. I think Franklin might be a little confident with their ball. From up here, I'm right next to the camera. From my angle, it looked like it was touched out of bounds by Rose-Hulman, but the referee on the near side did have the angle. They come away from the replay board. They're going to discuss it, see what the call is on the floor. And it's Rose-Hulman basketball. Must not have been enough evidence to overturn the call in the corner, and so Rose will keep it. 48.9 left for Franklin. They gotta either force a steal on the inbound. They gotta go the length of the court. The inbounder will be Schmitz. Archie, Samples, LeBron, Benny Powell, Matthews, and Morgan, the 5. for Franklin. Schmitz, Wesley, Pride, Dinagis, and Stoudemire, the 5 for Rose-Hulman. They're still looking at the replay board for something, maybe checking time. So they put it on another 0.4 of a second, put it up to 49.2. Inbound for Rose-Hulman. Schmitz looking for options. And a travel on the inbounds. He was moving his feet down the line, and he moved out of position. And it's a massive turnover for Rose-Hulman. Franklin get the ball back. You have a certain space as an inbounder to get it in, and he crossed that line according to the side judge. So Franklin with the ball. Matthews gets it into Flanagan. Jumps it down low for Morgan. Morgan off the glass and scores. 1-point game. Referee calling for something here. Just like checking clock, adding another couple seconds to the clock. That benefits Franklin. Nothing added though yet, so not sure what they were. Now they put it up to 45.9, 0.7 onto the clock. It's a 1-point game. Rose-Hulman has to get it in bounds. They do so for Pride. Pride gets up to Stoudemire. Stoudemire gets it across the half court. Just a couple seconds left on that 10-second timer though. 30-second shot game clock, 15-second shot clock. Franklin will get the ball back if Rose-Hulman hits a shot here. Stoudemire, guarded by Benny Powell. Stoudemire to the rim, guarded by Samples, throws it up and scores! 17.9 left. Timeout Rose-Hulman. 3-point ball game again for the Engineers. Huge bucket from Kobe Stoudemire, the junior from Jeffersonville. Scores his 15th point of the game. Just his 5th field goal on 15 tries. And has Rose-Hulman back on top by 3 with 18.3 left as a time. Full timeout here, but we'll stick with you. We'll go down to the stats. This has been a close finish after the Franklin dominant first half, 35-29. Franklin goes ice cold to start the fourth quarter, or second half, sorry. They had just 8 points 10 minutes into the half, but they've since figured out their woes and have scored 24 this half. The Rose-Hulman 33. It's just a 3-point ball game. Rose-Hulman being led by Kobe Stoudemire. That basket put him as a leading scorer for Rose-Hulman, 15 points. Also has 5 rebounds. Schmitz, 12 points. McGowan, who's fouled out, had 13 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 assists. But he is done for the night. He picked up his 5th foul a few minutes ago on Jesse Morgan. And speaking of Jesse Morgan, he leads the way for Franklin. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Played 32 minutes this game. Stoudemire has played every minute this game, and he hit that bucket. That's a huge shot from the junior. Conditioning clearly on point for him. So Franklin will have to go the length of the court with 18.3 seconds. They need a 3-pointer to tie. They don't exactly have to go for the 3, though. They have time, and they can foul, put them on the line, and hope for a missed free throw. Matthews gets it up to Morgan. Morgan fakes the handoff. Morgan drives inside in the corner. Flanagan, 3-ball, too short. Long rebound over the top, out of bounds. Goes to Rose-Hulman, but they're gonna review this one as well. The replay review coming in decisive here. With 8 seconds left, Rose-Hulman has possession on the floor, but they'll go to the replay board to see who it touched last. It's going to be tough from that angle. In that corner, you can't quite see if hands are extended, who had the last exact contact. It's going to be a tough call to overturn. We'll see what they do here. See if they also change the time on the clock as well. Might add another second or 2. But Franklin, they'll have to press hard if they don't have they don't get this call overturned, they'll have to press on the inbound. There'll be a full court length to go for Rose-Hulman. But if they get it inbound, they'll have to foul quickly and hope for some missed free throws to keep them in this one. Rose-Hulman has dominated the glass 38-25, especially the offensive glass. 12 offensive rebounds for Rose-Hulman has turned into 18 second chance points, and that's been pretty much the difference in the second half. Those second chance points have been costly to Franklin. Anytime they were about on a run, they gave up a tough offensive rebound that turned into points for Rose-Hulman, and it kept mounting that lead. It was as big as 10 with 7:50 to play. It was at 9 with about 4 minutes to play. But Franklin went on a bit of a run close towards the end of towards the 2-minute mark, and they cut it down to a 3-point game, but haven't been able to get over that 3-point hump just quite yet. Referee's still at the board, still looking at it. It'll look like they'll make a call here. They'll add time to the clock, it looks like. Add 0.7 of a second onto the clock. So 8.7 is what the clock reads. The officials discussing who will get the ball here. This will be an interesting call. And it's Franklin basketball. Franklin has possession, 8.7, down by 3. Samples, Matthews, Archie, Flanagan, and Morgan, the 5 for Franklin. They need a 3 to tie. With just 8.7 seconds, it might be their only option. And they get it in bounds, but they throw it away. Samples, miscommunication, and it's a turnover by Franklin. Huge, costly error from Cody Samples. And they don't even get a chance to take another shot there. Benny Powell check in for Flanagan, offense for defense. Rose-Hulman has to get it inbounds. We'll bring in Simon Blair for Genegis. Get it inbound to Stodmeyer. Stodmeyer gets around the trap, and he'll draw the foul, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. These free throws can ice the game if he makes both of them. Stodmeyer so far today, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Had the 2 free throws earlier. And it looks like one make really all he needs at the line to make it just a 2-possession game with 6.4. Might not be enough time for Franklin. The huge turnover from Samples might have been the straw that broke the camel's back for Franklin here. As Stodmeyer hits the first free throw. 4-point game, 6 seconds left. Second free throw misses. Matthews picks it up, gets it up to Flanagan, and then timeout taken by Coach Hamilton. Draw up a play here. It's not inconceivable for a 4-point play to happen, but unlikely. Flanagan, you gotta assume that he's the target here on the inbound. Bostic will also check in. It'll be, looks like Archie, Flanagan, Bostic, Samples, and Matthews, the 5. So Beverly might come in for someone instead. We'll see. It's a lot of, you got to hope for a 3-point shooter gets fouled. That's really the only option you got here for Franklin. Rose-Hulman looking to split the season series here, just 4 seconds away from clinching it. And this will tie the 2 teams up at 9-3 in conference play as they both try to fight for those top 2 seeds. They're just a couple games back of Anderson as well. This Rose-Hulman team took down Anderson early this season at home. They'll have to travel up to Anderson later in the week or the month of February. So we'll see how that game matches up for them. Anderson, one of the top teams in the country this year. They've been receiving votes. They've been out in and out of the top 25. They've taken down Franklin twice this season. Look to be the top of the conference. Franklin with possession. Bostic, Samples, Matthews, Flanagan, and Beverly the 5 for Franklin. They need a 3. They need a foul. They'll just throw it off the backboard. Matthews grabs it. Step back three-pointer. Too short. Samples will put it up and score. Basket will count. But that won't be enough for Franklin to win it. 63-61. Rose-Hulman are the victors. Rose-Hulman splits the season series versus the Grizzlies, and they tie up the second spot of conference play. I don't know how the tiebreakers work exactly, but both teams go to the other team's place and win. We'll be going down the list of tiebreakers that they ended up tied at the end of the season. But there's still plenty of basketball to play. Kobe Sotomayor, the hero for Rose-Hulman, down the stretch had 6 points, had the huge basket to put it back up by 3, and Franklin just could not quite do it, get over that hump. The slow start to that second half was just too much for Franklin to overcome, and Rose-Hulman get the victory to move to 9-3, 12-7 on the season. Franklin falls to 9-3 in conference play, 13-6. Franklin out-rebounded heavily, 37-28. Second chance points were dominated by Rose-Hulman, 18-12. Franklin had the points from turnovers. They forced a lot of turnovers from this Rose-Hulman team. They forced 13. That's 3 more than Rose-Hulman's average, but they just couldn't get enough out of it in the second half. They had 16 points from turnovers. Franklin bench was outscored 14-6, and nobody on that bench unit really able to get into it for Franklin. Jesse Morgan led the way for the Grizzlies with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block as well. Samples had 15. Flanagan had 12. That does it here at the Spurlock Center. Franklin will be back on action versus Earlham here on Wednesday, part of our doubleheader on Grizz TV. Women's game tips off at 1 o'clock. Men's game will be 30 minutes after that. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I was your host, Ryan Gage, and have a great rest of your night.